Hello everyone, I am Michelle, and now I will share to you about my experience. One day I have read the quote, say so many things to unlearn. That quote is from The Other Me, is a powerful one. We all have things that we have learned over time that aren't good for us. Or we can say as safety behaviors. Actually, we will do some action to protect ourselves, and when we felt secure or safe, we will do that repeat again and again until become a habit. We unrealized that aren't good for us. So, what is the kind of habit that we thought were good but aren't? The first is self-criticism. We busy comparing ourselves to the others, and then we critique ourselves like I'm not good for nothing. But we should remember, we should love ourselves. So please don't critique yourself too much. The second is judge the other. Sometimes to live ourselves, we judge the other. But we all have our uniqueness, and we cannot judge the other by the action of the other without knowing the background of the other action. The third is fear the failures. You should know failures are the part of the success. Sometimes we fear to try new things because we fear the failures. But failure can somehow lead us to a success. So, why we need to unlearn? We need to unlearn because our life is matters. We need more powerful and positive habits. Trust me, even though we have faced the difficult time, we will know how to treat ourselves and how to resolve the problem well. As a human, I also have the things that I need to unlearn. I still remember when I feared to speak in the front of people. I fear the other will laugh at me because of my mimics or because I have to do mistaken when I speak. In the end, I will still quiet and let the other have my chance. I realize I lost my chance to get new experience and to speak up to be impact for the others. When I realize fear take away anything from me, I think I need to change this habit. Is it easy for me? No, because I bring fear every time. But now I have let go this habit. So what I have done, I will give you 5 tips if you want to unlearn the things that you thought were good. Step 1 is commit to the unlearning process. First, go to identify what do you want to unlearn. What habit do you wish you didn't have? What behaviors you are love to change? Knowing what you need to change, it can be very challenging if we've been engaging in our behaviors or ways of thinking for years and years. Sometimes we are so used to doing and thinking something, it doesn't occur to us to change it. But pause for a minute and look at the question, what the very first thing that's come on your mind? That is the things you need to unlearn. If you're not fully committed in the unlearning process, trust me, it will never work. Step 2 is determine why you need to unlearn it. This step goes hand in hand with step 1, and it's equally as important. Actual growth and unlearning can only happen if you have fully committed. And to have fully committed, you need to dig deep answer of the question why you want to unlearn this. To get the why, you will have motivating factor to keep on you going whenever unlearning gets hard. For the example, you want to unlearn to not becoming a people pleaser. The reason why you want to unlearn it because you don't have to be others and you can only accept it by others when you become yourself. The step 3 is start with a small step. One of the most challenging in the part of unlearning or even in learning process, it can be feel overwhelmed by a large, perhaps emotionally draining task. The best way to handle feeling overwhelmed is by break down the problem into small steps. Make a list of the things that you to do to move forward in the unlearning process. Unlearning things is hard work, so don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen overnight. The best way to make lasting progress is it by start slowly and keep moving forward to a pace gradual. So, spend more time to listing out of way that might you be able to begin unlearning right now. Step 4 is figure out what triggers you. Once you are making small and positive step in the right direction, and now it's time to you to identify what triggers you to engage in what you want to unlearn. While you are going about your day, and pay attention what makes you want to return, what about you want to change. Paying attention in what triggers you to behave or think a particular ways is a crucial for making positive unlearning progress. Once you are aware these triggers, you can either avoid entirely or figure out the ways to cope in the situation, so you are less likely to return to the old habits or patterns. And we come up with the last step. The step 5 is reward yourself for the positive progress. One of the positive things you can do for yourself when you're trying to unlearn something is over-reward to yourself. Every time you resist doing, do you wish not to do that? Treat yourself. It might be something simple like looking in the mirror and say to yourself, "Thank you for not doing that. Good job. You should be proud of yourself." Or it can be something treating like a new book, taking the day off from the work and go to the spa, or planning a vacation. Whatever word the reward for you, use it to reinforce a positive behavior. Unlearning stuff is hard work, and you deserve the recognition. Therefore, The act of unlearning can come quickly, but it doesn't mean our effort isn't worth it. I believe that much growth and transformation can come not only for the new things but also from writing our list from habits, items, mindset, and or even though from the people no longer working for us. This unlearning needs to be happen to bring negativity to our life, but in many cases it needs to happen because we have to outgrow elements. So whatever the reason, unlearning can be powerful and positive. I think that's all for me. Thank you and God bless you.